She built a rich life with confidence, a new name, a new story.
But when the truth finally came looking for her, and everything began to fall apart.
Welcome to Tales by Favorite. This is an emotional African storytelling. Like, comment, and subscribe for more stories every week.
The Grand Sapphire Hotel glowed with wealth and ambition. Crystal chandeliers reflected power from every corner of the hall as Lagos elite moved with quiet confidence. And right in the middle of it all, Zora. She walked in like she owns the place. Red satin dress, silver heels, and perfect postures. Showing off the diamond bracelet on her wrist which got the ladies' attention.
The bracelet in your hand is beautiful. It must be expensive. Yes, my father got it for me on one of his trips. Your father travels often? Yes, he manages commercial properties in Abuja. Real estate keeps him busy. That explains your confidence. Yes, I grew up around big environments. It shows. Anyways, you look stunning tonight. You too.
Zara carried herself with pride and confidence. But unfortunately, the bracelet on her wrist wasn't hers. The father wasn't real either. But no one questioned her. Because in high society, confidence is truth. So, they just believed. The hotel staff treated her with a lot of respect, and good thing, she is not rude. She's always polite to everyone, and that made them like her even more. She never hesitated to greet the people that matters most at the event. And she even collected numbers and business cards for business partnerships and collaborations.
I'll follow up soon.
As the event ended, she still steps outside like a queen, as everyone stares in admiration. By the weekend, Zara received an invitation to a private art exhibition at the Grand Sapphire Hotel, an exclusive evening where collectors and investors gathered, and influence moved quietly behind every conversation. Collectors and investors moved quietly through the hall, as soft music played and a few couples swayed gently in the background. Zara arrived shortly as the event started and went straight to one of the wild paintings, observing it closely when Daniel noticed her.
Interesting painting. Not many people stop to study this one.
It reminds me of something my father once owned.
Really? What does he do?
Real estate, mostly commercial developments.
That's serious business.
I've learned to understand investments because of him.
Are you in the industry too?
I manage private projects and small investment partnerships.
That sounds impressive.
I prefer working quietly.
I'd like to hear more about what you do. Can I take you out sometime?
I'd like that.
Can I have your number?
Of course.
But before she became Zara Whitmore, she was Zainab, a girl from a small village where dust settled on everything. One room, one bed, one stove, and one cracked mirror. Her mother sold roasted corn by the roadside. But Zainab, even as a child, she walked differently. She always carried her chin up and her back straight.
Why do you always walk like you're important? Yes, who do you think you are? Someone who won't stay here forever. Your father doesn't even own anything. Maybe not now. Then why act like this? Because one day, I'll own more than this village.
They laughed. She didn't. In school, two things made her stand out: confidence and stories. She learned early, people believe what confidence presents.
Zainab, what did your father do before he passed?
He handled construction contracts in the city.
That's why she talks like that.
I heard her family has land in Abuja.
Your teacher said you told the class your father was a contractor.
It sounds better than saying he struggled.
Why tell stories that aren't true?
Because I don't want people to see me as small.
My daughter, truth is not small.
Maybe, but truth doesn't change how people treat you.
After graduation, there was no money for university. The village became smaller. The whispers became louder. Poor widow's daughter. That was the day she decided. If the village wouldn't see her as big, the city would. So, she carried her bags and left the village. In Lagos, she started as a cleaner in a luxury hotel. Long hours. Simple uniform. But she wasn't just working. She was watching. And trying hard to impress her customers.
Good afternoon. Is everything to your satisfaction?
Yes, the service is impeccable.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
You carry yourself differently. Were you always in Lagos?
I've lived in different places. So what do you do outside work?
I run small independent projects.
What kind of projects?
Private contracts. Mostly investment connections.
Wow, you must know important people.
I'm building the right network.
The lie came easily. Calm, specific and convincing. She spoke about investments she had memorized online. Throughout her stay at the hotel, she had learned that in Lagos, nobody cares where you came from. They only see your appearance and social class. So, she began to work smarter. New clothes, heels and expensive perfumes. After 6 years, she successfully changed her appearance and made everyone believe her and her story.
And what line of business are you in?
I manage private investment opportunities for select clients.
Real estate?
Sometimes. It depends on the opportunity.
You sound well connected.
Connections create opportunities.
Going back to the village, she dressed elegantly wearing sunglasses, walking confidently. But behind the confidence there was one fear. What if someone said her real name in the wrong place? One evening, she stood outside a luxury hotel. Expensive cars. Successful people walking in without hesitation. She adjusted her dress, lifted her chin, and walked inside, not as Zainab but Zora. That was how the Queen of Lies was born. Not from cruelty, not from wickedness, but from hunger. And hunger, when it grows too big, can become something dangerous. That was how she ended up at Grand Sapphire Hotel.
Good evening, madam. Are you attending an event?
Yes.
One day, no one will question me.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Zainab is gone. Now I am Zara.
Lagos never sleeps. And on nights like this, power gathers in quiet places. At the Grand Sapphire Hotel, the city's elite arrived for the annual Urban Development Recognition Banquet, a night where influence was celebrated and new alliances were
The
born.
room sparkles like the stars.
And once again, Zara Whitmore was exactly where she needed to be. Across the entrance, a new arrival stepped into the hall. He didn't look around for attention, but attention found him anyway.
Yes.
His name was
Quiet Money.
Tunde Adeyemi. Across the room, Zara noticed him immediately. Calm presence. Quiet confidence. The kind of
That's
man
him.
who didn't chase
Tunde
opportunities.
Yes.
Opportunities
Real
just
estate.
came to
Quiet
him.
Money.
Good evening, Tunde. Good evening, sir. How is the new project coming along?
Who are you looking at? The tall guy speaking with the older men. You don't even know him. I don't need to know him yet.
We'll review the proposal next week. Take your time. I prefer solid decisions.
Go and talk to him now. No, it's not yet time. Someone else might talk to him before you. Let them try. I don't chase.
She never rushed. In rooms like this, timing was more valuable than beauty. Zara moved slowly toward the drinks
Excuse
table
me,
near where
is this
Tom
the sparkling water?
Yes, but it tastes like regret.
Then I should like it.
Why would
That answer
anyone like
caught his
regret?
attention.
Because it reminds people to do better next time.
That's an unusual answer.
And just like that, the noise of the hall began
I'm
to
Tunde.
fade around them.
I know.
Oh?
Your Lekki waterfront project. It's impressive.
What do you do?
Private partnerships, quiet investments.
Quiet money's the best kind.
That's exactly my philosophy.
In a city built on appearances, two strangers stood talking
Would
like
you
they
like
already
to have dinner
understood each
tomorrow?
other. And for Zora,
Tomorrow
another
evening
opportunity
works.
had just opened.
I'll send a car.
Thank you.
By the next evening, Zora stood in front of the mirror checking out her outfit.
Ma'am,
Before
we're
the
here.
driver
Thank you.
arrived.
I hope the location is comfortable.
It's perfect.
I prefer quiet places.
So do I.
So, tell me about your projects.
I work with private partners, mostly behind the scenes. I prefer structure without attention
That requires discipline.
and trust.
I like quiet money. It usually lasts longer.
Exactly.
Weeks passed. Dinner became routine.
Where do you stay?
Victoria Island. I live alone.
You travel often?
Yes, I have partners abroad. We're closing a deal soon.
That's impressive.
It keeps me busy.
Calls became longer.
Have you eaten?
Not yet.
I'll send something over.
You don't have to. I know, I want to.
Have you eaten?
Not yet.
I'll send something over.
You don't have to.
One evening, while they were sitting inside his car, Tunde said something unexpected.
Why do you work so hard?
I don't like depending on anyone.
That's understandable. But you don't have to carry everything alone anymore. Let's grab a drink over there.
All right.
I've been thinking,
About what?
I want you to meet my mother.
That sounds serious.
It is.
When? This weekend. This weekend? I'm meeting Tunde's mother tomorrow.
Is that why you are like this?
You should be happy. I am. Then why do you look like that? Because mothers ask questions. You've handled bigger situations. Not this one. This one matters. And that's the problem. Don't mess this up.
Very early in the morning, Zara wakes up before her alarm, staring at the ceiling. Her heart is already racing. Today she will meet Tunde's mother, and the fear sits heavily inside her. She stands in front of the mirror, trying different expressions and practicing a calm, confident smile. Mimi watches from the bed and tells her she is overthinking. But Zara knows this meeting is different. She carefully chooses a soft cream dress, low heels, and minimal jewelry.
You're quiet.
She wants to
Just
look rich
thinking.
but quiet.
Don't worry, my mother's calm. But she's very serious.
I understand. Welcome, Zara. Thank you, Ma. It's an honor to meet you. Please, sit.
Tunde says you work with private investments.
Yes, Ma. Mostly quiet partnerships.
Quiet money lasts longer.
That's my belief, too.
Our family has handled projects in Lekki for years. Perhaps our paths have crossed?
Most of my work is handled through private networks, Ma.
I see. Where did you attend university?
A private institution abroad, Ma.
And your parents? Ma'am, you look...
Thank you. The water is fine.
Zara. Life is long. Background matters.
Yes, Ma.
I hope everything you've told my son is true.
I understand, Ma.
My mother likes you.
I'm glad.
She doesn't warm up to people easily.
That means a lot.
The next morning, Zara's phone rang earlier than usual. She was already awake, staring at the ceiling, thinking about every question, every pause, every look from Mrs. Adeyemi. Then she saw the name on the screen. Mrs. Adeyemi.
I'd like us to meet privately.
Her heart
just the two of
tightened.
us.
Of course, Ma.
Tomorrow morning.
I'll confirm shortly.
The call ended. But the silence that followed was heavier than the conversation. Zara stood still. She knew what a private meeting meant. Real questions. Instead of getting ready, She picked up her phone. Her fingers moved slowly. Carefully. 3. Zara, typing. Good morning, Ma. I'm so sorry. I have an urgent work situation that needs my attention today. Can we please reschedule? The reply came a few seconds later. Short. Polite. But distant. That day, Tunde called several times. Her phone rang several times. She watched the
Missed my
screen,
calls.
I've been busy.
but she didn't
I have to
answer.
travel for a business
Space.
issue.
So suddenly?
That
It's
was what
important.
she needed. Space to think of something. Before the truth caught up,
Tunde, this isn't working.
a few days later,
you
she
deserve
called
someone more
him.
stable. Someone with a
This
clear
time,
life.
Did I
her
do something
voice was
wrong?
steady and
No.
Then why?
prepared.
It's better
Tunde
this
did not
way.
argue.
Okay.
He didn't ask many questions. He simply listened. Confused. Quiet. Wondering where things went wrong. When the call ended, Zara sat alone. There was no relief. No victory. Only silence. Days passed. Then weeks. No events. No networking. No high heels. No expensive restaurants. The name Zara Whitmore slowly disappeared. Only Zainab remained. One evening, Tunde stopped at a traffic light on his way back from a project site. The city moved around him. Cars. Horns. Voices. Then he noticed a woman by the roadside. She carried a bag of corn. Looking for a bus. There was something familiar about her face. Not exactly her. The strength. The quiet focus. He remembered Zora.